Welcome, I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjitsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Everything that I share and say and do is for a reason. If there sounds like a contradiction, there isn't. Investigate further. Hope you're all doing well. Now, again, keep in mind, we are part of something very unique. With the messages received from Spirit over the recent months, and with all the knowledge that I've obtained over the years, with the revelations received, many of us are part of something very unique to do with a new timeline, a new heaven and earth. The fact that I have this memory waiting to return, the revelation that I am a pre-existing being, I am here in the assistance of this transition into this new heaven and earth, a new timeline. Now, when I post videos in my community tabs, I'm giving jigsaw puzzle pieces of gold. You must put precept upon precept, line upon line, symbol upon symbol, here a little, there a little. You must use your mind. Okay. So with all the data that's coming into me, listening to Chris from See the Light, with the messages I'm receiving from Father, doing my own investigation and observation with the screen, going over the recent months, I'm aware that we are part of something very unique to do with a complete new heaven and earth reality. And it takes God's elect to be here with this transition. I go on Stellarium and nothing's jumping out at me. After the last symbol I received with the marker with the harvest, I feel as though we've crossed a line and I'm yet to see transformation. It's eerie and quiet, so to speak. I'm seeing, again, Spirit's Father's numbers. I saw 333 earlier. And I feel as though we've, again, entered another node, past another node, a threshold. We've just completed something. I feel it. I know it from all my experiences through my awakening. Going through certain processes like initiation, I would loosely stick a tattoo on me. Funny enough, I was talking about sticking more tattoos on me with the 72 names of God. Again, looking back, the patterns, I'm like, okay, we've just completed something now. Now, I did say, as we are told in the scripture, at the end of the age, the whole world is deceived. Not many people are going to come to channels like this because it's the truth they're not ready to receive. And hence, we are part of something unique where this new heaven and earth, this new timeline, is erected with a new energy where a lot go over. Many of you are sealed in a book of life. But this is where mystical transformations are going to occur. And so you may venture out throughout your day and have these strange presentations very similar to like the Mandela effect. You need to be present and pay attention. There's going to be more extreme markers or signs to let you know that you are shifting realities. Okay, we are each in our cubic reality. I'm in my reality, which is going to be different to yours. It sounds strange, yet collectively we are part of a shared server. We are leaving one server into a higher octave. And at first it's going to be subtle. But many of you who are at this channel, you have received disclosure, openness, readiness for the wonderful transformations that's coming. And it's going to make you smile. You are the sons of the Most High, children of the Most High in this particular state that's going to be welcoming these now strange transformations. This is not to say that any minute something extreme can happen. Okay, remember I said this next bit, I don't know how it's going to unfold, whether subtle or abrupt. With the recent presentations and with my spiritual development, it's like it's subtle to a degree when the numbers come in, and then we start to see real transformations. It all depends how receptive you are to extreme changes with yourself and reality as we go forward. Now, it shouldn't be a shock if suddenly we find the world is transformed dramatically, or your form, or new information, new data, new technology, or new avenues come into experience that is constructive and positive, that you were never aware of. Remember, Father told me to say it's not going to go the way that people expect. There's a lot going on with your life and reality, and many are still yet to come into maturity, are still yet to be more open and receptive to this whole process we are in. Now remember, we are new creatures, okay? We don't go by the old operating system. So we've been formed for a new higher octave system. Pay attention to what Chris is saying, because as told us in the scripture, we have to move forward, and the secret mysteries of Osiris, we have to return what's termed home. To move forward, we have to come into ascension, to leave this old age, this old operating system, ready for the new. And we have been prepared for this. I did say many are going to wobble as we go on, and they're going to run from the channel, especially when you start having real mystical experiences. It may get a bit much and you may start to wobble. Now, Father is not going to give you something that you cannot handle. And so with this in mind, know that you are protected and reassured as we go forward. Now, you don't have to believe me. And I say, go prove me wrong. I am sent here in the assistance of this transition that's occurring. And the presentations that many of the brothers and sisters out there are giving is going to sound very peculiar and strange. You're going to start receiving presentations you never heard before, but you must be open and receptive to receive it, because you are evolving. Now, this is to serve you. As we're told in scripture, this is all to benefit you. You are safe and protected and provided for during this period. Okay. Following the script, restoration and healing comes next. Okay. But we still must go forward, growing with knowledge and wisdom, and with hindsight where we come from. Not recalling the past, the horrible things that we've gone through. It's with hindsight where we can, through comparison, see the crossover, the transformation, the development. I hope this is making sense, because we're told in scripture we're going to witness, because many of us are part of the harvest, which was for the angels. The old heaven and earth rolled up like a scroll and pass away. The evil's going to vanish from your life. You go looking for your enemy, you will not see him. As I've said, we are part of something very unique. And the knowledge that we are receiving, the presentations, is lifting the veils, breaking down the walls. This is in connection with Jericho, where we are rising from within. The trumpet is blown and the walls of Jericho fall. And we go forward into this new timeline. And it's like Father wants me to get across, things are now going to really change up. And it's nothing to be concerned about. Be open-minded and pay attention to the wonderful transformations that's coming into your life. It should be now that which makes you happy, that which is praiseworthy, that you're not going to question it because you're going to think, hang on, this is positive what's happening to me. This is good. We're so used to being in the drama, the curse, the calamities, where things never seem to keep going our way. Well, this is flipped. And so with these new transformations coming into experience, this should denote to us we've shifted. Like I said, and I put a video in my community tab with some jigsaw puzzle pieces of gold, but you see this individual who has passed and is in this reviewing room. Okay, I come across this wonderful brother, Jonathan, who did the simulation book many years ago. And he shares his experience of these places, okay, where he chose his life and was back here and he had to complete it. We're now not a part of that. We're a part of something very unique. This was something I was receiving from Spirit. And I was a pre-existing being. I knew how, should we say, these systems worked, the processes with the young souls. But I was sent here, tasked, groomed by Father in the assistance of this ascension, this translation, a crossover. As I mentioned in my channel, the way that we are returning home is totally different from the old methods we used to do, going through these reincarnations, these cycles, playing many roles. And so, yes, I'm trying to get a message across. We are part of something very unique and things are not what they seem now. So when I post certain videos, again, use your mind, think about it. I'm giving jigsaw puzzle pieces of gold. Remember the things I am sharing with you. Okay, this is the good news. As Spirit was getting me to say in this channel, many of you are destined for a wonderful future. The last enemy we must overcome is death. I've prepared so many of you, or Spirit shall I say, not me, has prepared us for a wonderful future where we are coming out of darkness into light. We are the pools coming out the deep. Someone commented, what do you mean the pools coming out the deep? Where's a reference to this? I come across this revelation when Spirit got me to look at the music video by Tyler Swift, Karma, where there's a scene you see the pools coming out the deep. In the Bible, we get the sign of Jonah, of the end of the age. Deep call to deep, get me out of hell. The mother of Paul, we are the pools coming out of the deep. Now, I cannot do the works for you. Go over the videos, go and investigate, go prove me wrong. I cannot think for you. I've done the best I possibly can to give you as much knowledge from Spirit that will give you the tools to go do your investigation, to receive revelation. But you must turn to God. You must first acknowledge that God is real, because it's only Father, Spirit, or in Chris's case, Lumen, the light, that's going to be able to reveal this to you. You cannot do it. If man thinks himself to be something when he's nothing, he deceives himself. As Chris mentioned, we could only share this knowledge and give you these presentations by a higher source. It's not from us. We couldn't put all this together. So things should start getting more exciting now. Be present and keep watch. I just wanted to jump on here and just share this with you. Keep you encouraged. There is a wonderful future coming, but you must be open-minded. You must be receptive, open to receive. Okay, what's the word that's used? Bestowed. Okay, you must be a now open vessel to bestow that which is in the heavenly realms now coming down to you. Blessings upon blessings. We've been in the middle of the heaven and earth, in the capsule, waiting for this crossover. And so I'm paying attention, keeping watch, and I will keep you updated. All right? Like I said, I'm part of this transition over into the land of the living. We are part of something very unique. As Doris Cannon mentioned, there is another earth that's being birthed from this one, a new timeline. This was part of the prophecies. This is what Father was shouting at me over the years. And this is where we start to expand in our eternal heavenly homes, not made of human hands, in a wonderful future. This world, that old world we used to abide in, is now passing away. We keep going. So have a great day. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenga Jitsu Master and Mystic Messenger. I love you guys. Have a good day.